Hey, what's up, everybody? We got FSD 14.1.7 on the Cybertruck, as well as our Model Y. But I decided to take out the Cybertruck tonight, and we'll see how well it does on the Las Vegas Strip. The release notes look the same as before, no new features, but I believe they're gonna polish out some of the hesitancy, maybe a little bit of the brake hesitancy, lane hesitancy. So we'll test that out, as well as just see how well it performs all around. Let's go ahead and set our first destination. Let's take me to the Wynn Hotel. We're gonna head to the Wynn Hotel, test out a little highway driving. We're parallel parked here, so we're reversing so that we can get out. And then after this car passes, easily exiting. Okay, let's go ahead and go full screen. So this is the first version of FSD 14 where both the Cybertruck and the rest of the sexy lineup are on the same version. We did have a car approaching from the left, so we're waiting for them appropriately. I'm in hurry mode for this test. The last test we did was in standard, so we'll test out hurry and see how well it does. All right, let's go ahead and see what we've got here. We're going to select curbside, and we're going to give this Cybertruck the Cybercab test. See how well it does at all of these hotels in Las Vegas, and see how well robotaxis are going to perform here in Las Vegas, as we are one of the cities soon to be getting approved for robotaxi service. Really smooth over the speed bump at 6 miles per hour. Got another speed bump here. Slowing down to 7. Real natural. So the first version I got of FSD 14 on the Cybertruck was 14.1.5. We didn't see a .6, and then this .7 just came out tonight. And like I said, went to all of the Tesla fleet, all of the lineup, the Model Y, 3, Cybertruck. Went to both the Legacy Model Y Hardware 4 as well as the 2026 Hardware 4. Okay, I'm already feeling the intention of hurry mode, wanting to get on the freeway and get past slower vehicles. Perfect. If you guys notice anything in the video that I don't mention or notice, make sure to let me know in the comments. Try to be better about noticing things. For the most part, I'll let you know if I feel anything weird or any hesitation or anything that startles me. So far, with version 14, that's been very rare in the Cybertruck. Also, if you notice me say anything incorrect, make sure to let me know as well. Okay, so we did start to merge over for our exit, and we did end up in a lane that ended, but we quickly got back out of that, merged back on. The truck's doing a good job of keeping us in the appropriate lane here. We need to take Spring Mountain east. Okay, the car to the right turned its left indicator on for a second and then took it off. The car didn't react at all. Coming into this turn with a real comfortable speed. And we do have some construction up ahead, so we'll need to merge quick here. And it's clear. We do have the F1 race coming up, so you'll probably see a lot of construction and some changes to the roads here on the strip. The car noticing this bus on the right, and so not getting into this right lane immediately. Probably should right now, but it hasn't, so maybe that's due to the hurry profile. We'll see how well it merges right for our right turn. Okay, so the entrance to the Wynn is right here to our right, but it looks like it's taking us around back. So we'll let the car do its thing. I I do have curbside selected. There's also hotel and valet to the right up here. Straight ahead is self-parking, so this is interesting that it's taking us this route. To the right would have been another good drop-off point for curbside. Okay, so now it looks like we're heading to Encore self-parking. And I believe this is, so it's taking us to employee parking up ahead, which we cannot go to. Okay. So I'm going to take over. That's one disengagement so far. I wouldn't be able to get out of there, and I don't want to block employees coming out of there. So let's end this trip. Re-engage here. Take me to the Paris Hotel. Okay, and we've still got hurry mode and curbside selected. So no issues with driving so far. Smoothness is perfect. The only issue is navigation. It didn't take us to either of the entrances for the Wynn Hotel. It was our turn, but the car saw that this car was turning ahead of us and smoothly stopped again. Really good left turn staying in this lane. Okay, we started to change lanes to the left, and then something made the truck decide to stay in this lane. Okay, we've got the person in front of us not driving in their lane, so the truck quickly went around them. Looks like we've got a lot of vehicles blocking this intersection. Did have a car cut in here into our lane, and the truck not overreacting to any of that, doing a really good job. Okay, we've got the green light. We've got a lot of cars not staying in their correct lanes here. These cars in the right lane are coming into the center lane instead of staying. The truck handling all that perfectly. This is part of what will be the F1 racetrack. The truck taking the opportunity to move ahead in the right lane. We do have a few lights until our left turn up ahead, but we were able to move up one vehicle. Again, we're using the hurry speed profile. Okay, the truck is pulling up into a U-turn only lane. So we'll either have to make a U-turn or merge back over to the right. And it looks like the only option for this lane is that it ends, and we will all have to merge back over to the right. So we'll see how the truck handles that. Okay, we've got the green light now. Looks like we'll all need to merge to the right from this lane. The car to our right letting us over. And we're getting back into the left turn lane here, which also might not be a left turn lane. We'll have to see up ahead. But so far the truck is doing a really good job at navigating the craziness of these F1 racetrack lanes that are all shifting. So we've got let's see. Looks like this lane goes straight as well, but we are correctly getting into the straight lane here. We have a yellow light, smoothly stopping for the light there. Okay, we've got the green light. We do need to make a left at this next light, so reacting to that green light right away gave us an opportunity to merge over to the left perfectly. Okay, we've got the green light here. Protected left turn. We do need to watch pedestrians on the sidewalk here. We'll see if the car overreacts to them. It does not. Really smooth. You can see we've got curbside selected. So let's see how we navigate this Paris Hotel entrance. Looks like cabs are off to the right. Valet is to the left, so we're correctly picking this through lane. Looks like it's trying to get us up a little bit more ahead. And we'll see where it parks. Okay, I imagine it's going to pull over to the right and park for curbside, which is perfect. All right, that was a success. Okay, so let's head to our next destination. Take me to Mandalay Bay. A little bit of hesitation on which lane to select. And it looks like it selected a right turn only lane. But it seems like the car is turning left from here. There's plenty of room and lanes here to do this. And we did make it through that yellow light in time, but I did mark that we turned left from a right turn only lane. Let's see, we've got, let's select curbside for Mandalay Bay. Reacting instantly to that yellow light. That felt good, actually. I'm not quite sure we would have made that. Okay, we've got the Mandalay Bay on our left. We'll see how well it does with curbside drop-off here. Okay, so it looks like it's got us right here where the cabs are. This is actually a decent drop-off point. So if the car parks, that was good. That was a success. Okay, let's head back to Town Square. Take me to Town Square. We'll go ahead and engage and then head out of here. Okay, so through traffic is to the right. I did have to take over there. So I'll go ahead and send a snapshot of that as well. Started pulling into valet instead of taking the through lane to exit. These are all navigational details that are going to be very interesting to see how they're handled with FSD. Okay, it's clear. Okay, we've got parking on the street selected for Town Square, so we'll see how well the truck does with finding an open spot on the street to parallel park. And we'll end our test run here. So far, the vehicle has been super smooth. I haven't noticed any brake hesitation on anything really. I haven't noticed any jerkiness. There's a little bit of a lane hesitation in one of the dual left turn lane selections. Nothing crazy. You could just feel it start to go to the left and then decide to go to the right. We did unfortunately have a navigation issue going to the Wynn Hotel, where it did take us to the rear. All I did was specify I want to go to the Wynn Hotel, and it did take us to the rear where employee parking is, and I had curbside selected. So there were multiple hotel entrances that could have taken us to, but it did take us, unfortunately, to an employee parking barricaded drive where I had to take over to make sure I didn't get us in there. We also did have a weirdness on exiting the Paris, where it did turn left from a right turn only lane. Those lanes are shifted, I'm sure, due to the F1 race and all that construction downtown, so that might have been a map issue. I'm not quite sure, but I did mark that. Everything else that it handled on the strip, especially with all that crazy traffic and F1 construction, handled all those lane shifts and merging extremely well. Really impressed with that. Although I've been impressed with that since version 13, to be honest. Really good left turn here. Yeah, so far with this drive, it's been, let's see, about 45 minutes of driving. I wouldn't say there's anything that makes me nervous about its driving behavior that would prevent this version or the very next version from going to a wider group of people. So we'll see what Tesla AI does. They've really done a good job with this version. My only critiques on its performance are navigation based. Okay, we've got our pin up here ahead to the left. It looks like on the map a little bit. But we are close enough now that it should just find the first available open spot and park for us. Looks like all these spots on the right are taken, except for these people that are blocking this spot. It looks like it put the indicator on even though we don't need it, so it kind of felt like the truck was going to try to park there, but I think those people are holding that parking spot. Turning right again. There's a spot right here that we could park at. The truck not taking that spot. There's a few spots on the left, but we would have to turn around. We do have a spot right here to the right. And it looks like the truck is going to pick it. So perfect. Love this. Okay, looks like we're pulling up into a non-parking spot. It is the same size as a parking spot, but this is not for parking. So I'll go ahead and mark that as well. So a few things here that can definitely be worked on. But as far as the smoothness of the ride and the confidence of the driving, I don't see any issues with this going wide. Tesla's done a really good job with refining this version and polishing those edges, the little hesitations. Did not experience any of those, so really proud of that. But as you can see, there are still a few things with destination options, like picking the correct parking spots, as well as a few navigation issues that still need to be worked on. So I look forward to testing this version some more out here. I also have it on the Model Y, our 23 hardware for Model Y. So I'll bring that out maybe tomorrow night. We'll test that out, see how well it does compared to the Cybertruck. And appreciate you guys watching. I really enjoy testing these, and I appreciate all your views and your support. And if you liked the video or have any suggestions for the next video, make sure to leave a comment. And I'll see you guys in the next video.